All right, class, fall in. Don't worry, nobody's going to war. We're just going to battle the most hilarious and useful military idioms you hear in everyday English. These are phrases that sound like they came straight out of boot camp, but people actually use them at Starbucks, on TikTok, or even while texting their crush. First up, bite the bullet. Back in the day, soldiers didn't always have anesthesia, so they literally bit on a bullet to handle the pain. Today, it just means do something tough even if you don't want to. For example, you've been procrastinating on your homework all week? Bite the bullet and just do it. It's either that or fail. Your choice, soldier. Next one, call the shots. No, this isn't about tequila. In the military, the person who calls the shots decides where the bullets go. In everyday English, it means the person in charge. At home, mom calls the shots. In class, the teacher calls the shots. On group projects, let's be real, nobody calls the shots. That's why the project looks like a disaster. Now, let's drop a bombshell. This doesn't mean tossing TNT into your math class. It means giving shocking news. Like when your best friend says, "I'm dating your crush," that's a bombshell. Or when your teacher says, "Surprise quiz," that's basically a nuclear strike. Another classic, under the radar. Pilots use radar to spot planes, but if you fly under it, nobody notices you. In real life, this means keeping something secret. For example, I ate the last slice of pizza under the radar so my brother wouldn't notice. Or, I skipped PE and flew under the radar. Be careful though. If the teacher finds out, you're busted. Here's a fun one. Stick to your guns. This means standing firm on your opinion. Let's say you argue pineapple belongs on pizza. People tell you it's disgusting, but you stick to your guns and say, "Nope, it's delicious and I will die on this hill." Congratulations, you've just survived a food war. Moving on, jump the gun. Originally from races where people shot a pistol to start, if you jumped the gun, you started too early. In modern life, it's like when you text "I love you" after 1 week of dating. Bro, chill. You jumped the gun. Another gem, secret weapon. Soldiers had hidden weapons, but today it means your hidden advantage. Like if you're shy but you can sing amazingly, boom, that's your secret weapon at karaoke. Or in exams, your secret weapon might be sitting next to the nerd. Just kidding. Don't cheat, kids. Knowledge is the ultimate weapon. And here's one that students love. Caught in the crossfire. On the battlefield, that's dangerous. In life, it's when two people fight and you're stuck in the middle. Like when your parents argue and suddenly your mom yells, "And you never clean your room either." That's being caught in the crossfire. No escape. Finally, the last resort. In the military, it was your last possible option. In daily life, it means your backup plan when everything else fails. For example, I'll try to study for the exam, but if my brain still doesn't work, my last resort is praying for a miracle. So, let's recap, recruits. Today we covered bite the bullet, call the shots, drop a bombshell, under the radar, stick to your guns, jump the gun, secret weapon, caught in the crossfire, and last resort. These idioms may sound like war, but they actually make your English sound fun, confident, and natural. Remember, learning idioms is like training in English boot camp. Tough at first, but soon you'll be dropping language bombshells and calling the shots in conversations. And if it gets too hard, just bite the bullet.